Okay, here we go with this. Ah! All right, how about we do that one more time?
You will never win.
All right, guys, welcome back to the story continuation of MK1. So it's definitely getting a little tricky out there. We got our time in with Sindel and Melina, and the story has definitely gone in a direction I was not really so much like thrilled about, but it has brought in some twists that I also was not expecting. So I feel like things have definitely balanced out a little bit. And we have seen a return of the dark versions of characters that were controlled by Shang Tsung when he took control of the Hourglass in the end of MK11 Aftermath. So all of that considered, it's definitely gotten interesting. We got Quan Chi and Shang Tsung on our side now, and we're going up against the dark versions of themselves and the dark versions of our heroes. Got to remind you a little bit of the Revenants a tad bit. So anyway, Shang Tsung, I had a chance to look at his move list. He looks complicated, so we're going to do what we can do, and let's see what happens. Okay, we're going back and forth.
But be efficient. You cannot thwart me.
Uh-oh, look out. I was hoping I was going to throw Skull, but I don't know if I'm hitting... Obviously, I'm not hitting the right buttons here. I thought I would have had time to block, but no.
This pair will trouble us no more. There are more who acquire our attention.
Oh. Appreciate that, Raiden.
You're welcome, sorcerers.
Is it me, or is that Raiden becoming insufferable?
You are not wrong, but it is tomorrow's problem. Let us first solve today's. Fight!
I definitely feel like I have a lot of trouble against Raid. Okay, you,
I will send you to a watery grave.
he made the mistake of showing himself when after he went invisible with his little water bubble. I'm old again, look out! Okay.
Problem solved.
Yeah, these stages and the music are fantastic so far.
Two of 5.
It's progress. Now on to the next.
Oh. So is this the Shao Kahn from previous timeline, or is this timeline Shao Kahn? It says Dark Shao, so I'm guessing it's from the dark version.
His life force is feeding the portal's energy.
We kill him. We close them permanently.
The dark version of Shang Tsung timeline. Uh-oh.
These meddling minions grow tiresome.
Let us finish them.
Fight.
Okay, we're getting over here, Scorpion.
Your flame will be snuffed out.
All right, we're old. I gotta look because I can't have anything coming out. I don't know if he can combo after that. Okay, Scorpion, stay down.
So much for fire and ice.
Are you hurt?
I've never been better. Fools. Your spell worked before only because you surprised me. It won't happen again.
I like his costume.
Fight.
size isn't all that matters.
Okay, so it's different skulls in his younger form. I was like, wait, I thought I was doing the ground skulls, but that's the ground skulls in his old form.
Pathetic.
Okay.
His soul is ours.
Uh-oh. So they really just did all this.
You've done it. The army's trapped.
All of the other realms in this timeline are safe.
Never forget, Raiden, that we risked our lives to perform this service.
One that wouldn't have been needed if you hadn't conspired with the other Shang Tsung.
They will fight to the last man.
Come, we must help the others.
I still don't know about this. Time of Death. That was a short chapter of Shang Tsung. So now we are playing as Liu Kang.
Are you ready to begin the search?
Ready enough. May there be other timelines and titans to find.
Gareth? Liu Kang?
Easy, Katana. You are among friends.
What's happened? Where am I?
A long way from home. In a different timeline, to be precise.
What? Are you also
A keeper of time? Yes.
both of us? How is that possible?
The battle for Chronica's Hourglass ripped apart time's fabric. Where there once was one timeline, there are now many. Each new timeline represents a different possible outcome of that battle. In mine, I became Time's Keeper. In yours, it was you.
Ooh.
In others, it could be Jade, Sindel, even Kano. The possibilities are endless.
If many timelines sprung from one, and we were both part of it, then you are my Liu Kang.
The same one who battled you in Shang Tsung's courtyard, who fought at your side at the Colosseum, who beamed with pride when you became Outworld's Khan.
Why does fate seem always to conspire against us? To deny us life's simple pleasures?
I don't know. Perhaps in one of the many timelines, they are ours.
I would like to think you brought me here for them. But I know you well enough to know better. What duty beckons us?
I will tell you. But first, we must gather more of our old friends.
Shang Tsung, Titan, wielding the power of the Hourglass?
Yes, Kung Lao.
He is a threat to all timelines.
He is
This
not yet
Raiden?
aware of any beyond his and Liu Kang's.
For now, it is only a matter of time.
I had hoped my victory over Kronika would end the endless cycle of combat. Sadly, it begins anew.
We have no choice.
His voice
We
is a
must
little
stop
deeper.
Shang Tsung.
The millions in my White Lotus Society will aid us, if needed.
Thank you, my friends. He is here.
They're bringing everybody. Holy moly.
Liu Kang, you have found allies.
costumes.
Titan allies, in fact. How could I have been so blind? Of course, our timelines aren't the only two.
Retreat to yours, Shang Tsung. Your attempt to merge timelines has failed.
Yes, your comrades proved most resourceful. Thus, I have resigned myself to simply destroying your timeline. Knowing that others exist to conquer makes that choice much more palatable. Once I destroy your hourglass, your timeline will cease to exist. I will take great pleasure in finishing you one last time.
So, you know, I think I just, like, figured it out. I think that Shang Tsung was playing as Kronika, but it was actually the Dark Shang Tsung from the MK11 Aftermath. So I'm a little more relieved, everybody.
You fight how I remember. I know what you'll do before you do it.
Likewise. Let's hope our advantage proves decisive.
Ooh, look at this stage.
Fight!
Okay. Uh-oh. So, nice katana gives us an easy pop-up. I'm trying to get some kicks in, man. Come on now.
Why not slither back to your timeline?
What was he doing before? I have no idea. Ah. Okay, I don't know whose mask that belongs to.
How I've missed fighting by Katana's side.
Was that Lee May? That's Tanya. It's hard to tell. Yeah, that's Lee May. I like their
Rip
costumes.
the flesh from their bones. Are Tanya's of all timelines this evil? Mine is no better.
You should meet mine. She's a vast improvement.
I'd like that. Should we survive this battle?
Fight!
I love her costume. I swear, I don't know how some of these moves are working. Okay, so there we go, there we go.
There is no question. question that I prefer.
I felt like I was hitting 4-3 to get that second kick in, but it's just 4 3 times. 4-4-4. Standing 4-4-4. Okay, I have no idea what that reward is.
Are you the best Shang Tsung can do?
Might be gauntlets.
It has begun.
Oh no!
Kang!
We must stop them. If the hourglass is emptied, this timeline will be destroyed.
Get off of him!
Heal quickly, my friend.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
This battle ends with your timeline obliterated. Your final moments will be torture and pain. I do not fear your bravado. I have bested twins far more evil than you.
Fight!
I am starting to like these costumes a lot. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. I'm like trying to do it. I have no idea how it works. I feel like with a lot of these characters, I've been putting in like typical, you know, super move combinations, and I just feel like none of them are working. Ooh, okay, Katana.
It's time to break my mirror image.
But you know, like I said, I try my best not to look at the move list, but if it's like going horribly, I need to look at it. Uh-oh. I am jumping a lot, too. Uh-oh. Okay, we kicked him out of it. Alright.
Go back to your timeline, brothers.
We have little time. The hourglass is failing.
Then let us end this now.
Be good girls and kill them, won't you?
As you command, Shang Tsung.
Katana and I will fight them. You save the hourglass.
Yes, Liu Kang.
Fool! You cannot save it.
I don't know which of them is worse. Both are cracked reflections of me.
They are abominations. Neither will survive this fight.
Fight!
Katana still looks good, though, man. Yeah, mine got there first. Okay, so that's how we do that. We're not letting it happen today. Okay, barely made it out. I really love this this stage. Look at this stage, man. What is going on? Like, I thought I knew what I was doing with that combo. It's like it's not working all of a sudden. What? I have no idea. Like, I'm just confused. I must be confusing myself or something. I have no idea what's happening. Oh my gosh.
Once Shang Tsung is finished, you will be too.
Yep, too bad, Shang Tsung.
This isn't over, Liu Kang.
Yes, just let them freely walk away. That's how you do it.
Thank you, everyone, for your aid. This battle was won together.
Shang Tsung is gone, but he's not defeated. He will be back to renew his campaign.
Not only against this timeline, but against all timelines.
Our choice is clear. We must take the fight to him. Destroy any power he has to make war against us.
Agreed. Shang Tsung is likely already gathering allies as I gathered you. We must best his efforts. Assemble an overwhelming army from across all timelines.
Brayden's voice is just like super deep. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I swear, when I was like doing his, doing one of his combos, I swear I thought I was hitting 1-2-1 or 1-2-2, and now he was only doing like one. He was only confirming like one move. Oh boy, we got everybody. What is going on? This is like multiples of everybody. Okay, Armageddon. Who is that? Select your final warrior? Well, I'm honestly gonna play with who I know that I'm good with, so you know who that's gonna be. Yeah, we're in like the broken timeline that Shang Tsung commands. It's like Armageddon all over again.
There is nowhere to run, Shang Tsung. Nowhere to hide. We have banded together to rid all timelines of your evil.
Who's in this
threat you
group?
pose to them ends today.
Such certainty, Liu Kang, that this battle will end in your favor.
It can end no other way, because across all timelines, the arc of history bends toward justice.
Does it? In this timeline, it bends toward me. Behold, Liu Kang, the hell I unleash upon you.
He has also gathered his warriors as well. That was like Kano Sonya. Yeah, this is Armageddon, everybody. Here we go. Blood will be shed as we engage in final combat.
Can't you see the coming storm?
Fight.
Sento Storm? What? Okay, he's down. Now we're ascending on up. Now I'm wondering if we take damage. If we take damage, will that carry over?
Fight.
This is like a female scorpion. Yeah, interesting.
I will make this quick.
Fight.
Female Frost. Huh. Okay then.
My godly might will
What?
strike you down.
Fight.
Okay, we got a thunder variation of Li Mei. I gotta be a little bit quicker with it. Mime Johnny. Who is this? Is that his girlfriend from his chapter?
Your time ends here. Fight.
What? Who the hell is this? He kind of looks like yeah, I gotta be quick if I want that to work. Doesn't matter now. We keep ascending. Oh, there's Takeda.
Allow me.
Oh, well, he's done for quick. Jackie? And Kung Jin? Just makes short work of Cassie. Okay.
Thank you. Sister, you're welcome. Now hurry. There's no time to waste.
You get to be killed by a megastar.
Fight.
What? Is this Johnny Cage? There we go. Alrighty. Oh. Who's playing Raiden now? It looks like Kung Lao. Yeah. I was hoping we were gonna be able to fight him. I guess not.
You won't stand in my way.
She wasn't even talking.
Fight.
Janet, okay. Oh, I was late again.
Assist me, Quan Chi.
We've reached the top. Take out the Melina cosplayers!
Test your might.
Okay, here we go with this. Ah! All right, how about we do that one more time?
Test your might.
Hitting these buttons just to get all the way to the top, like, if I try to do it like this, it is like insanely hard.
Test your might.
We'll try to do it like this real quick. No, my hands get too tired. I'll be honest, I'm not really enjoying this test your might sections. I'm really not.
Test your might.
There we go. Gosh. I've been successful at most of them, but sometimes it gets difficult.
Hurry, Katana. You are almost there.
So much for them.
Choosing combat is unwise.
Here we go with Melina Chi. Quanlina. I like it. Ah, I thought I continued it all the way. Okay.
Fight.
I mean, these variations are kind of cool, honestly. I'm finding this to be kind of fun, but it's like, where does it end, you know? Are we getting there?
Further, Katana. Follow me.
We've been running up the staircase for quite some time.
Your defenses have failed, Tsung. This is over.
I do not think so.
Realize, sorcerer, that you've brought this on yourself. Avarice and ego have again proved your undoing. We have no choice but to eradicate you.
It is you who will be eradicated. You and your followers. And once you are dead, all timelines will be mine.
Uh-oh, back to Liu Kang. Uh-oh, he's all tangled up.
Your position is precarious. To survive, you must submit.
Yes. The question you must ask is, if Liu Kang couldn't finish us, how possibly could you?
Oh, look at this top. I like it. And it's just me, too. Oh, okay.
And they called me the Chosen One.
We are excellent partners. Shall we conclude this?
You have done more than enough. Please permit me to end this.
So just think, ending that with like someone like Shao Kahn, that would have been kind of funny to me, honestly.
May that be the last we see of you.
Okay, what's happening?
Timeline. Without Shang Tsung to hold it together, it's falling apart.
Yeah.
You must return to your timeline before this one collapses.
Test your speed, here we go.
Thank you for your aid, Kitana. May we one day meet again.
Yes, thank you for your aid, General Shao. I mean, again, because we could have chosen anybody for the end of that.
I'm telling you, the locations we found here are money. I mean, look at this. Don't the rainbow colors on these mountains just scream Outworld?
I cannot believe you'll be telling our story about how we defeated Shang Tsung.
Well, the studio thinks it's fiction, not fact. But I don't care, as long as it's covering the budget.
I assume you'll be the star.
Nope, I'm behind the camera, writing and directing. Time to let someone younger and prettier take the lead. You know, I've written in parts for all of you, if you want them.
Us? On screen?
I mean, they're cameos. But like they say, there are no small parts.
Thank you, Johnny. But we must decline.
But Raiden?
The new initiates arrive tomorrow. We must return to the Wuxi to begin their instruction.
Of course. You are right.
What about you, Takahashi? I need a blind swordsman. And no actor can do what you do.
I would love to. But my work to revive the Tyra is starting to pay off. I can't let up now.
Well, I know better than to ask you. Your plate is always full.
Indeed, Johnny Cage. Which is why I must now depart.
Off to Outworld? To advise the Empress?
Between her father and her sister, Melina is receiving plenty of good advice. And with the sorcerers and the general imprisoned, there are few threats to her rule.
Is something wrong, then?
I am simply shoring up our defenses. As you know, Bi-Han and his Lin Kuei have abandoned their roles as Earthrealm's guardians. His brother, Kuai Liang, has agreed to build a new clan, the Shirai Ryu, to take its place. I must go aid his efforts.
Is there anything we can do?
Not yet, but I will call upon all of you when the time comes. Madame Bo, once again you have served an excellent meal.
That's kind of you to say.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. And thank you, all of you. You have served well as Earthrealm's champions.
No, Liu Kang. Thank you. Joining up with you really has changed the arcs of our lives.
I am glad.
All right, gentlemen. If you're finished, there's only one thing left to do. Which one of you gets the bad news?
Not me. I'm still 3 mil in the hole on Sento. How, thick's your wallet, Takahashi?
Thick enough. But seems to me our hosts are on the hook. They did invite us.
You think we have money? The Shaolin live modestly.
Don't worry, farm boy. I've got this covered. Besides, my business manager tells me I can write this whole thing off.
The realms are in safe hands.
And the story concludes. So let me know what you guys thought. I thought that the ending was kind of interesting, like how you can just kind of pick your character. I'm sure with whatever character you choose, there's going to be like a difference of dialogue. So, you know, let me know what you guys thought about the story itself. It's like I was saying, getting up to the final battle, I was not expecting them to allow you to basically just choose your fighter. That was unexpected, and it does breathe some interesting dialogue options when it comes down to the character that you are going to choose. Again, I just find it quite hilarious if you choose somebody. I think you would be able to choose someone like Shang Tsung or choose somebody like General Shao and see what that dialogue between Liu Kang and them are going to be, you know, or one of those characters. So, you know, obviously I chose Katana because, you know, in a way, both of them being the architects of the hourglass, of the timelines, you know, kind of seemed a little fitting. And plus, you know, Katana has been the character I have been practicing with for the last several times I've been able to jump into the game and boot up and do some practice mode and whatnot. But you know, I really do.
Even now he struggles.
Everyone who fought today did so fiercely.
I guess he does good shit.
Had I not been here for it, I would have thought it impossible. Warriors from across timelines, clashing in combat. The blood, the death, the chaos.
Yes, Lord Havoc. It's unfortunate it all ended so fast.
The next time, it won't.
So I'm guessing in the next game we'll probably have create combat, create your fighter. I felt like the story was good when it seemed like Kronika was obviously back in the mix of things. That again, like I said, I already had my opinions about what I had originally thought of that, and I was not expecting it actually to be Shang Tsung. That kind of made me rethink my position in that regard. So it was basically Shang Tsung from the Dark Timeline that was grooming this timeline's Quan Chi and this timeline's Shang Tsung to become the malevolent sorcerers that we always know that they are to become. And it seems like what he was looking to do was to, even if it was him, was Kronika, just looking to shape the realms as what they originally were. I wasn't expecting to see characters like MK11 version of Raiden. It was also kind of cool to like really hear like that deep voice of his. His voice was a lot deeper than what I can remember. Again, what we saw was some of the story twists with King Jared actually taking back over his soul and actually embodying the character of what was Ermac. That was definitely something I was not expecting at all. I definitely was not expecting to see that Shang Tsung twist, but it really does bring into the light that both his ending and the ending for Liu Kang at the end of MK11 were both canon. So throwing both those in there were definitely a really cool thing to do. I didn't really mind that much, the ending segment, but I thought that we were gonna have some more time with Liu Kang as far as like the ending segments of things, but you can see how they definitely switched it up a little bit by giving you the option to choose who you want to fight as. But it doesn't seem, when we really think about it at the end of the day, does it really seem like, even though the character that we finished with, Katana, does it seem like the ending was really revolving around them? It just kind of seems like the timeline's like went back to normal and like things are as they are. Like, I don't know. It kind of doesn't really leave you with any kind of a cliffhanger. It kind of doesn't really leave you with any kind of I would say, as far as like story continuation, like what we could see from this series beyond this. It almost seems like it ends it just in peace. Doesn't really end it on a cliffhanger. Doesn't really end it on a on the edge where, we're getting a brief look at to what the next game could be like. What we've had with MK9, MKX, MK11, they've all ended with that conflict still kind of being right around the corner. Here, the conflict is looking to be like it could be there, but not really, So I had seen very, very few speculation from other people as far as like how the ending went. Some people were not so satisfied with the ending. We've always kind of had a bit of conclusion when it comes to the particular character that you're ending with. The fact that, again, it opens up some interesting dialogue options when it comes to the end, but doesn't really give you like a definitive end. It just, I don't know, it feels kind of conflicting in a way, but it was still kind of interesting, you know, how we were able to just choose whoever to ascend up. And it was just kind of weird, but kind of interesting how we were fighting all those different forms of characters. You had a Kano version of Sonya. You had you had like a female Scorpion. You had a female Ermac. You know, those were things that were definitely not used to seeing. You know, then that's the thing that I feel like some. And myself, we've criticized here and there about how there are just characters you fight against in the story mode that are just completely going to be unplayable. We're never going to be able to play as versions of those characters. But I don't know. You know, I feel like the story was very strong for me at first. Once we got about halfway through, I could feel a little bit of my reception slipping a little bit, only because I was convinced that Kronika was like a major part of this storyline, but then realizing, you know, some of the twists that we had, and then ultimately figuring out that it was actually Shang Tsung manipulating these events, that made things even more interesting. And I felt like it kind of restored a little bit of that reception. I felt like I had kind of lost a little there. As far as like the characters themselves, I just feel like there were some characters who we had more time with. There were some characters we didn't have as much time with. I mean, it goes to show you exactly what we've seen from past MK games, where in this form directly, where you are fighting with characters, you know, like Baraka and Reptile and Sindel and Tanya, and some of these characters had more screen time. Some of them we had more fights, and other characters the fights were limited. I think Sindel, right? Sindel was only like 12 or 15 minutes her chapter. Some chapters were about 15 minutes, whereas other chapters were like maybe 30 minutes. And you know, again, like when we're getting a more direct look at a character's story arc, you know, how they were included in the story, how it shapes their future, how it shapes their arc from where we started with them to where we left them. And I kind of feel like in a way it was somewhat of the same in this version. But you know, when we're looking at past MK games where, okay, somebody like someone like Ermac shows up, you fight him, you don't get to play as him, but you're only really seeing that side of him, where you know, you're fighting against him. He might have a few things to say in the story as far as like where he stands, who he stands with, what his individual goal is. And in this one, you know, when we're talking about characters like Reptile or Baraka, I kind of liked Baraka's inclusion in this, but it felt pretty short. It felt like they gave him some really good moments as far as us being able to play as him, as far as like kind of seeing how his character arc shaped up on screen this time around. And they just kind of left it at that. I mean, same with Reptile. I guess, you know, Reptile got what he needed by getting his revenge on General Shao, by, you know, facing off against them in the moments that he got to face off against them. And characters like Baraka, I don't know. It's just, I felt, like I said, in hand, it was, you know, it was interesting playing with him. But it just didn't really feel like his story, like it didn't really feel like it went very far. I don't know, like you know, I feel a little bit conflicted as far as, you know, again, you have so many characters in the Mortal Kombat universe, and it is very hard to have very close, appointed focus for these characters because there's so much story, there's just so much lore that you can't really fit everything in a storyline. You can't fit everything in a few hours. This is why I've always said, if we could have an anime, because I think that it would just work well as an anime. You guys have seen, you know, Scorpion's Revenge, the Battle of the Realms. We had the Sub-Zero one. I can't remember exactly which one that was called. That was a really good film. I was not expecting that one to be all that great. And now you got this cage match film that's coming out that looks crazy interesting. But I was saying that those films do really well, and they really take the anime creativity, you know, to a level that Mortal Kombat really needs. Like in terms of visuals, the storytelling is great, but it's limited, and I really feel like we need something like that when it comes to Mortal Kombat storytelling. Again, the story in the games is always going to be interesting to watch, always going to be interesting to partake in, and there just isn't enough time. There's just not enough time to, you know, really give like a full focus to a lot of characters and watch their arcs progress over time to where, you know, we feel like, okay, you know, we've seen this character start at a certain point and we've seen them grow, we've seen them evolve, we've seen, you know, maybe where their arc comes to an end. And you know, it would be nice to really see more focus in these characters in that direction. So seriously, if they would to ever make Mortal Kombat a series, like make it an anime and make it, you know, make it very inclusive when it comes to characters in the storytelling, you know, take that storytelling all the way, you know, give these fighters, give these characters time to shine, give them their moments and allow them to really stand out. So, you know, I would say if I had to give this story a 1 out of 10 or 0 out of 10, I really feel like I would give it maybe a 7.5 or an 8. I really feel like it had some shining moments. It had some fun moments. It had some moments where I was just like, kind of like, you know, like the test your might moments were fine, but they just got to a point where it's just like, okay, there wasn't very many of them, but they were hard. They were hard, you know, sitting there pressing those buttons over and over and failing, you know, but you know, it is what it is, right? You defended the new era from Shang Tsung, but your adventure has just begun. Invasions will take you on a single-player journey across the realms. Combat League will test your might against other players online. Both modes refresh each season with new challenges, new rewards. Story mode, 100% completion. On over to Elder God. So did we unlock anybody after completing the story? I don't know if we did. Let's see here. Because I'm guessing that's where invasions are going to come into play. Okay, Havoc's unlocked now. And let me just select a character real quick. Yeah, see, I'm guessing that these guys are going to be unlocked through invasions, most likely. So we will be diving into that soon. I'm definitely going to be getting some of these videos taken care of so you guys can see the story on my end of things. Hope that you guys enjoyed the story completion of the campaign. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments section below. And if you are playing online, if you're playing some of the other modes, you know, we can talk more about those once I start diving into them and see what's going on with it. So if you want to see more Mortal Kombat content, make sure to stay connected. And if you want to throw a like up on the video to ensure that I am doing an okay job at the commentary, at the fighting mechanics and whatnot itself, I would appreciate that. And I will catch you guys when the next one is ready to come. Take care.